What a novel concept. For those of you unfamiliar, a few days back, Lethal started a blind, very hard playthrough of Dishonored. It's an action-adventure stealth game. I have familiarity with it. I am sitting several inches away from Lethal in his house right now. I'm providing color commentary, not too much in the way of actually revealing details on how to do stuff, so much as flavor things or sequels. We skipped over some of them, particularly in Hero's library, because fuck him. We did a 7-hour session. That was like 2 days ago, and it pooped Lethal out.
Yeah, we weren't until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to probably take a break and eat halfway through this, just so I don't die, alright?
I'll entertain you with like a shell game or something.
Yes.
So, last time, and obviously if you folks missed any part of that, I don't think you pushed the Hitbox VODs, and none of the YouTube videos have been made public.
Apparently I'm still holding fucking Sokolov over my shoulder.
That should have triggered a fucking autosave for you having successfully delivered. I guess you just did close out literally right there, so it might not have.
This will give me a chance to refamiliarize myself with the game, right?
Nope. We're not too terribly far through the game right now, folks. Currently, Lethal has a Sokolov, an Anton Sokolov, the Renaissance man, the preeminent scientist of Colwyn to deliver to the Loyalist. Primarily because Sokolov knows the name of the Lord Regent's mistress, and we're looking to remove her support from the Lord Regent in an effort to pare away his allies so that we can actually remove the Lord Regent himself. This will allow us to install Emily back in power.
You made a neat job of it.
Thankfully I remember that little sequence. Yes, Abby. Just get us on the boat, please.
Folks in Hitbox chat, do let us know if volume levels are insufficient. They should be the same level. Well, we did fiddle with things a little bit for Broforce, but no, we didn't. No, you just fucking said, fuck it, let's go. So
yeah, the only time we did it was yesterday because we did some audio shield, but that's a different OBS profile, so it should be the same.
Yeah.
But if you do have problems, go ahead and tell us. That's the only way we'll learn.
Yes. If you did end up missing chunks of what happened on Colwyn's Bridge last session, there was a Goomba stomp of a poor civilian, and Sokolov phased through his special scientific elevator.
And it was pretty swell.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel.
Shackles and top dot suggests that the game is overpowering us.
That's impossible. Well, I mean, on the thing, it looks pretty good, but I mean, if you're saying it's overpowering us, we can only trust you. So as soon as we get out of this, we'll go ahead and turn it down.
If you trust the viewers, that if it's bad, you can simply blame the viewers instead of yourself. That's been my policy with it.
Also, yes, we're going to put Sokolov with the dogs because we don't care for them.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with the tyrant.
Yeah.
You have my thanks, sir.
Meta-science are always
If you wish
so
to get some sleep,
they're not really
now
an
is
issue.
the time.
Just think about how Nazi scientists were so heavily desired, and, you know, whatever they might have been involved in, all swept under the bridge. Give us some goddamn rockets.
Alright, so as soon as I get into this next screen, I'll go ahead and hit escape at my next convenience.
Wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping.
Hold that thought there, Emily. Let's go ahead and click that there. Now it should be better. Alright?
If it's not better, I'll read you shit.
I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
Okay, let's see. Stay here whenever you want. You should head back to your own room. Now you can stay here if you're feeling, you know, lonely. I will keep you safe, safer than anyone else, just like last time. Yep.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
I wonder if she's done any art for you. She does art on occasion. I can't remember if she's done any. It would be next to your bed if she's done artwork.
Hey, there's one. Daddy! And we have a letter.
Yep, that's labeled as daddy, folks.
this strong, I'd hate for you without your scary mask. Aw.
Which, of course, would lead to suggest that the Empress and her bodyguard had some intimate relation with each other.
She's a good girl. Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're interested in being a creep, Callista is taking a bath.
We've already seen enough pixelated titties on Daggerfall, right?
But they're better rendered here. They're almost cel-shaded, you said the game was.
Because if you want that kind of stuff, you can just go to the internet.
Well, we're here right now, aren't we?
I suppose we are. You're in a spot where I can't help but
I hope
you.
Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Eat. Not you with your brothers, who are now fucking dead. Just kill them.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of
The
the
big old Amish thing.
And the former spy
No
master,
mustache.
or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying the city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Come on, Sokolov.
Come on, fella.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name
Listen,
of the
Admiral,
Lord
you're not good at this whole interrogation thing.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Neat. Let's see if the rats are hungry. Perhaps I can find a bribe for you, Sokolov. That sounds like something that would work. Let's try it.
Appeal to a man of
Curious
decadent
strategy.
taste.
Of which I approve.
My immersion!
Talk to Piero and buy a bribe.
Also, there's a book. Here's for the YouTube viewers who will eventually see this series.
I could use a drink.
You'll notice that Piero, according to the arrow, is not actually in his lab.
Where is he?
He's sitting up shop at the moment.
I'm looking for like a window so I can easily get in there, but no. He ran this corner.
I actually forgot he camps here, so the game directly shows you this.
The renovate.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking
No shit.
through the lock.
See, who you watch in the bathtub is none of my concern. It really is none of my concern. I mean, these people, I'm thankful that they've saved me and everything, but, I'm not here to police you being a fucking creep. I'm trying to clear my name.
I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean
No,
I'm
I'm a
not a
natural
gentleman.
philosopher, all right.
Or I try to be one.
Right?
And so, folks, because Lethal, of course, will not fucking do it, you can actually get a game over in there. You can spy on Callista, and you can even fucking jump in the bathtub with her, which promptly causes the game to end due to irreconcilable differences.
Just a bit of fun, not last. Come on. So do I have to wait for you to get to the lab?
You can try talking to him now.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle.
Neat.
However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Sure, I got oodles of cash. I'll take the brandy.
Oh, and by the way, you got that blueprint the last time. The brandy itself is listed for 150 shekel bucks.
That's nothing.
And for you, not a whole lot.
Let's see these stealth boots you got me. Let's see. Reduce footstep sound. Cool. Alright. And I can get another upgrade, even further reduced. That sounds good. Just in case I need to maybe run. Maybe it'll actually make that so it's quiet. We'll have to fucking play with it. Should I get more crowns? No, I don't think so.
Don't want to crown any more rent.
Well, I mean, I have plenty of crowns in the old crown box.
So you're full on sleep bolts. You've got some spiritual remedies. Yeah,
Yeah, great. Alright, let's go talk to Sokolov again. Oh, wait there, fella.
Yeah, us more. There's just a great deal of exploration that can be done in this game, just for like playing around with it. Of course, it requires you to want to be like a creep and actually fuck with Callista while she's taking a bath. So it's understandable that you might not would have done that.
Let's see, I got your shit. Look at this. I got what you need.
I don't know how that'll fit between the bars.
Brandy. I didn't know any more existed.
Doesn't matter. You just like blinking in there.
Yeah, he's quick to
I
grab
see
it.
I'm dealing with men of taste.
Wow, it doesn't even create a bulge in his coat.
He's got
She
super
was
science.
always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind.
Was it a
I
good view?
assure you, she still makes a striking
It was.
portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be
Alright.
introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
Huh?
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yeah.
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, you'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne.
Okay.
May the wind favor you.
So, this game has had a great deal of foreshadowing in it, such as the Golden Cat, and things like that, telling you, like, sort of foreshadowing, like, things you would encounter later. The little confusion with the Boyle sisters is mentioned by one of the Pendleton twins in the Golden Cat.
I hear you're off to the
He's
Boyles'
sort
little
of-
bash tonight.
I'll wait for this asshole to
Yeah,
talk.
sorry, I didn't expect a
That's
cutscene
fine.
there.
Could you give this note to Lord Shaw?
Yes,
You'll know
be
it.
your
A rather
mailman.
brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Neat.
And so, he talks in confusion about, like, he's not exactly sure which Boyle sister it is, and he starts, like, rattling off a few names. There's 3 in total, and, they tend to get a little bit confused. And, so part of the fun at, tonight's masked ball is that Lethal will have to pick which of the Boyle sisters is actually the Lord Regent's mistress.
Also, just doing a bit of climbing while Grimith is talking, getting used to all the platforming once again.
The controls.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
See that? Of course. No, Lass, I haven't. Throw down a big save here. I should be doing this whenever we're back at port, I guess. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling, Sam.
The Boyle costume ball, huh?
Aye, sir.
Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Oh, yeah. What a charming mask we have for tonight's event.
You're like, I don't care about your damn stories back there. I gotta go on a mission.
You've learned that the Lord Regent's strongest supporter is Lady Boyle. However, 3 women in the Boyle family are referred to as Lady Boyle, the wife of the late Lord Boyle, and her sisters. Sokolov painted Lady Boyle from behind under unusual circumstances and does not know which is actually the Lord Regent's ally. You're being sent to the posh Boyle estate on the night of a costume party in order to determine which Lady Boyle you must eliminate.
Each of the ladies has their own charm. There's, of course, a great plethora of ways to eliminate, but there's one Dishonored.
Great, the Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around.
Tall boys must be those things.
Good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folks of quality. Better you than me.
Yes, the tall boys that you saw in the void for a little bit. Samuel's there's words are correct. You're considered to be in a hostile zone right now due to the curfew, but the moment you get on the estate grounds, you'll be registered as being in a neutral zone.
You know, dude, I know it's something, but you could take me over to fucking shore, right?
He's like, yeah, you know, I'm sure you'll figure it out. That's alright, Argot Lampuppe. Me, the killer? Oh no, I'm cosplaying him.
Oh great, and it's just progressing this way because fucking course it is. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Maybe it'll turn around, I can just shadow it back.
I do like how the game does do that. In addition to like foreshadowing, also demos like features of like, hey, here's this thing in action.
Fucking rude guard there. Fuck you go. Sir?
Now, understandably, there's some security since you are going to be attending a noble ball at which the Lord Regent's mistress will be at.
No one be in here, please. I need to throw this guy in a bin.
Throwing people in dumpsters. Is Ashley in there from Resident Evil 4?
Donk, donk, donk. There you go. That's a weeper, I think. Looking at the posture. I'm glad he didn't interrupt my my intimate moment with that guard in the dumpster.
Severus does know, well, I guess from a stealth point of view, they have not seen your mask. There's like rumors from like the few civilians, like Griff probably fucking sold information about it. Like, yeah, this asshole, here's exactly how it fucking looks.
I'm admiring its legs. It kind of walks around like a big old mechanical chicken.
Fucking fireworks. Boy.
Oh boy! Hey there, fellas! Ow! Ow! Yes! Ow, 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 ow. Nothing bad. Fucking bastard little brutes. Okay, we got a nice little hole here, maybe. Maybe I can chop my way through there. Perfect.
Sure can.
Neutral zone rooms. Try to blend in. Let's go ahead and put this shit away. Let's see what these crazy fuckers are wearing.
It's a fortress. Have you ever been in?
Oh, they were my invitation.
Maddie, don't chase after that. You don't know what's in those buildings.
No place is safe anymore. I don't understand what's happened to this city.
Look what the fuck she's wearing. She's wearing like an upside down baby. Look at that. There's the legs. It's got chains on its arms and ankles.
They're going to wear the
Wristling.
same costume in different colors, and we're meant to guess. Another of their eccentric fancies. I suppose we've no choice but to play.
It's going to be
Anyway, the optional thing up there in the top right corner noted that you can use this party invitation to bypass the doorman.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
Harold takes
It
pride.
really was laid there at my feet.
As much as you take
Or I
in
could go in
me,
some
please.
other way.
Shall we go in?
Emma insisted.
You'll
we
have to
leave her
talk to the
occupied
doorman
with her.
through the
We're
grate.
going to catch plague and die waiting out here.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Why don't you wait here as any
Around the
gentleman,
post. There
and
you
we'll
go.
go
Hey there,
inside and
Bella.
make
Invitation,
nasty remarks
please.
about Emma's
Yep,
ass,
this is totally my name. Here you go.
or lack of it.
Well, we know I'm no gentleman, so you might as well make them here.
You have to feel sorry for her. She's only here to
Right
ask
this
for a
way, sir.
handout.
She must be desperate. When have the Boyles ever
And
been
he'll
happy?
open up the front door for you.
Maybe she hopes she'll win the game. Life is so boring. I'd die without gossip.
We'll probably die anyway, waiting for him.
I'll drink to that.
Which part?
Any of it. My damn, I want some fun.
Thank you.
Look at that mask.
Another
Silly
party
bastard.
game. It was
I'm not
fun.
wearing an upside down baby. Gee.
Guess which is which. Their hair and oh my, that's wicked. Who made that mask for you? It's exactly like the wanted posters.
That's going to cast a pall over the whole evening. I think I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Had a pretty cool mask yourself, though, fella. And apparently they have my mask on the wanted posters, so there you go. There's the alarm. I could fudge with that, but I don't think I want to just yet.
Alright, so the primary goal, as the objectives will note, is to try and identify which costume your target is wearing.
I guess I'll do that by going amongst the party goers.
The Boyles hope you have a wonderful time tonight.
Thank you, sir. Enter it? Yeah, sure.
It's a rather lovely estate.
There's that baby mask again. What the fuck? And I guess we also got to talk to this guy with a wolf mask, which might be that gentleman right there, second from the left.
Yes, Lord Pendleton, the last surviving Lord Pendleton, did note that he wanted you to deliver a note for him because you are the gopher.
Of course.
While you're in the neighborhood.
We tried to peek upstairs, and the man on duty is an ass.
I should have taught him some manners. This party is a sham.
To look at the man with the music box himself.
A party like this,
Okay,
anyone might
death
have crept
fence
in.
up the stairs.
Excuse
Makes
me, my
sense.
cousin is a marquis.
Rats. Even though we have these nice shiny marble floors, of course the rats are still going to nibble their way in, and no one's going to do anything about that critter to sit.
Rats are just so prevalent for this fucking plague, man.
Ooh, scary mask.
Not sure where I can go. I probably can't just enter random doors, but hey, who knows?
You'll get some warning if you try to go somewhere
You
you're
should
not.
see this as an opportunity.
Well,
To what?
Smoking
Learn a
room here.
trade, join the...
Go ahead, take it.
I
No
will.
one does. I had a servant sew me an extra pocket.
So yeah, it's highly acceptable for these nobles to just fucking steal from the Boyles. They don't give a fuck.
I know your mission tonight. We must speak. Privately.
Alright. Lord Brisby.
Lord Brisby is the way you can get access to this mission's Dishonored.
Oh, perfect.
Doing all right there?
And I just bumbled into him. Let's look at this while we're in the neighborhood. There you go.
Folks on YouTube, you get privileged access to that. Folks on